I wish the longship Argo had never passed that perilous channel between the simple gaieties. I wish the pines that made her mast and her oars still waved in the wind on Mount Pelion, and the great fish hawks still nested in them. The great adventurers had never voyaged into the Asian sunrise to the shores of morning for the golden fleece. For then my mistress Medea would never have seen Jason nor loved and saved him, nor cut herself off from home to come with him into this country of the smiling, chattering Greeks, and the roofs of Corinth, over which I see evil hang like a cloud. For she is not meek, but fierce, and the daughter of a king. Yet at first all went well. The folk of Corinth were kind to her, they were proud of her beauty, and Jason loved her. Happy is the house where the man and the woman love and are faithful. Now all is changed, all is black hatred, for Jason has turned from her. He calls the old bond of barbarian mating, not a Greek marriage. He has cast her off and wedded the yellow-haired child of Creon, the ruler here. He wants worldly advantage, fine friends, and a high place in Corinth. For these he is willing to cast Medea like a harlot and betray the children that she has borne him. He is not lies, I think, but Medea lies in the house, broken with pain and rage. She will neither eat nor drink, except her own tears. She turns her face toward the earth, remembering her father's house and her native land, which she abandoned for the love of this man, who now despises her. And if I try to speak comfort to her, she only stares at me, great eyes like stones. She is like a stone on the shore, or a wave of the sea, and I think she hates even her children. She is learning what it is to be a foreigner, cast out, alone, and despised. She will never learn to be humble. She will never learn to drink insult like harmless water. Oh, I'm in terror of her, whether she'll thread a knife through her own heart, or whether she'll hunt the bridegroom and his new bride, or what dreadful evil stalks in the forest of her dark mind. I know that Jason would have been wiser to tempt a lioness, or naked-handed steal the whelps of a tiger. Here come the half-children. Little they know their mother's grief.
Old servant of my lady, why do you stand out here keeping watch in solitude with those grim eyes? Is it some trouble of your own that you are lamenting? I should think that Medea would need your care.
It is all one to Medea whether I am there or here. Yes, it is mine, my trouble. My lady's grief is my grief, and it has hurt me so that I had to come out and speak it to the earth and sky.
Is she still in that deep despair?
You are lucky, old watchdog of Jason's boys. I envy you. You do not see her. This evil is not declining. It is just at dawn. I dread the lion-eyed glare of its noon.
Is she so wrought? Yet neither you nor Medea knows the latest and the worst.
What? What?
I shouldn't have spoken. No, it is nothing.
Tell me the truth, old man. You and I are two slaves. We can trust each other. We can keep secrets.
I heard them saying, when we walked beside the holy fountain Perine, where the old men sit in the sun on the stone benches, they were saying Creon, the lord of this land, intends to drive out Medea and her children with her, these innocent boys out of this house, and out of Corinth, and they must wander through the wild and homeless world, homeless and helpless.
I don't believe it. No, Jason may hate the mother, but he would hardly let his sons be cast out.
Well, he has made a new alliance. He is not a friend of this house.
If this were true...
Death.
Listen, I hear a voice.
Death. Death is my wish. For myself, my enemies, my children. Destruction.
Take the children away. Keep them away from her. Take them to the other door, quickly.
That's the word. Grind, crush, burn, destruction. Aye.
This is my terror, to hear her always harking back to the children like a fierce hound at fault. Oh, unhappy one, they're not to blame.
If any god hears me, let me die. Ah, rotten. Death is the only water to wash this dirt.
Oh, it's a bad thing, to be born of high race and brought up willful and powerful in a great house, unruled and ruling many, for then if misfortune comes, it is unendurable. It drives you mad. I say that poor people are happier, the little commoners and humble people, the poor in spirit, they can lie low, under the wind and live, while the tall oaks and cloud-raking mountain pines go mad in the storm, writhe, groan, and crash.
Aye.
This is the wild and terrible justice of God. It brings on great persons the great disasters.
Aye.
What do you want?
I hear her crying again. It is dreadful.
Her lamentation. She is beautiful and deep in grief. We couldn't help coming.
We are friends of this house, and its trouble hurts us.
You are right, friends. It is not a home. It is broken, a house of grief and of weeping.
Hear me, God. Let me die. What I need, all dead, all dead, all dead. Under the great cold stones, for a year and 1,000 years, and another 1,000, cold as stones, cold, but noble again, proud, straight, and silent, crimson cloaked, in the blood of our wounds. O shining sky, divine earth, hearken not the song that this woman sings. It is not her mind's music. Her mind is not here. She does not know what she prays for. Pain and wrath are the singers.
Unhappy one, never pray for death. Never pray for death. He is here all too soon. He strikes from the clear sky like a hawk. He hides behind green leaves, or he waits around the corner of the wall. Oh, never pray for death. Never pray for death, because that prayer will be answered.
I know poisons. I know the bright teeth of steel. I know fire. But I will not be mocked by my enemies, and I will not endure pity. Pity and contempt are sister and brother, twin born. I will not die tamely. I will not allow blubber-eyed pity, nor contempt either, to snivel over the stones of my tomb. I am not a Greek woman.
No, a barbarian woman from savage Colchis at the bitter end of the Black Sea. Does she boast of that?
She doesn't know what she is saying.
Poisons, death magic, the sharp sword, the hemp rope, death magic, death.
I hate you